talked about the breaking up of Leaders of the New School. I mean, you actually said that you and was it Charlie Brown had actually come to blows at certain times. What really got you guys back together? Because from what I understand, you guys are reuniting again.
Nah, we just let the dumb shit go. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the future holds. I don't know what we might do in the future. You know what I'm saying? I don't rule out any possibility. I was just happy that we was able to get past the bullshit. It's been a long time. I ain't rocked with them on the stage in 19 years. So when we did what we did at the Brooklyn Hip Hop Festival, that shit was beautiful to me. I miss them dudes. Them dudes is my brothers. That's who I started with. You know what I'm saying? At the time that, you know, me and Brown went through the shit we went through, it was just a very serious time for me because I had just had my first son. Well, I just had my oldest son. My first son had passed away through preterm labor. So I had my second son, the mother of my 3 boys, she got pregnant with my second son 30 days after we buried him. So when he was born, it was a serious time and I needed money to take care of my family. So when Brown did that, it was not just the group breaking up, it was how my life was being affected at a very interesting time. So I hated him for that shit. Because I felt like he was fucking up my way of providing for my child. And that shit ain't fucking, like, this ain't no game. You feel what I'm saying? And it was so serious to me that, you know, I didn't want to deal with him for so long. But the beautiful shit about, he wasn't doing that to me to affect me in that way. You know, we just wasn't getting along. And that's what happens with groups. A lot of groups, it's hard to survive some group shit because of so many different opinions. But the cool shit was, you know, I think about 6 months ago I had got a call from Brown. And there's been plenty of times I wanted to reach out to him. There's been plenty of times where I might be in Long Island and I drive by his crib and I might want to stop, but I don't want to get the wrong response. Like, why you popping up here? You know, I ain't want to deal with that. So, you know, I was like, you know, let me just wait till a moment felt like the right moment. You know what I'm saying? And he gave me a call one day, and then I wasn't ready to take his call. So then when I finally came around to calling him back, he didn't answer the phone. So then when he called me back, I was already on my way back to the city. I was in Long Island at the time. But he hit me back, and I picked up. The conversation was brief, but it was like, yo, I'm going to come check you. So then I went and checked him, and as soon as I went and checked him, it just felt right.
I mean, you were always clearly the standout member in Leaders, but why do you think that they really haven't had really that much of a career after the group broke up? I mean, you know, when you look at your career, almost off the affiliation, you would think that they would, you know what I mean, keep going, but I really haven't heard anything from the other members.
I can't answer that. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody had the opportunity and everybody got the ability to go out there and work, and everybody knows a lot of the same people. You know, me and Brown and Dink came up mingling with all of the same motherfuckers. You know, I mean, I just made sure that I kept my relationships and I kept working, but my circumstances was different. I was the only one with a baby.
So you think it was the drive?
I ain't have no choice. You know what I'm saying? They ain't have kids, so, you know, they was able to say, nah, I ain't fucking with that. I remember Brown saying, I'm not fucking with the label that Bus is on. I don't want to be in the same place of business that he's at, getting his bread.
Wow.
That's how much hate we had.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I just think it was a lot of poor decisions, just being young and stupid and just caught up in emotions. And because we was all signed as individuals as well as a group. So even as yeah.
So they still had deals?
Everybody still had deals.
They just didn't
Brown just didn't. I don't know about Dink, but Brown had the opportunity and chose otherwise, because we all still had solo deals. I don't know what Dinko was doing. I don't know if he was still trying to do something and it ain't just paying out. Brown just was like, I am not doing business in the same business building as Busta. And that's what that was. And he stood by that, which was stupid. We ain't got to see each other, motherfucker. Go get your money. You know what I'm saying? And that was that. You know what I'm saying? And then while I was filming Higher Learning, I got a call from Dante after Dante Ross is the dude who signed us at the time. I got a call from him saying, we picking you up as a solo artist. We ain't giving Leaders a third budget. I just got that call out the blue. Then Leaders went up there while I was in LA filming, and they sitting in Dante Ross' office, called me on the phone and was beefing, almost as if we never broke up. How the fuck you gonna do that to the crew? I didn't do shit, nigga. I don't even want to go solo, nigga. I don't want that responsibility. I know how to put my little 16 bars on this record and slide. Now I gotta write 3 16s and come up with hooks for 12 to 14 songs by myself. I don't want that headache. That's why after the group broke up, I ain't putting our record out for 3 years. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Right.
I'm jumping on 1 million niggas records, my 16-bar routine that I'm used to, and I'm getting $7,500 to $10,000 a verse.
The Flavor in the Ear remix, I think.
All of them shits.
Everything.
Flavor in your ear, every fucking thing. 411, Mary J. Blige, Kane, Prince of Darkness, nigga, whatever the fuck, nigga, I'm coming.
Prince of Darkness, I forgot about that.
Word, come on down, me and Q-Tip. Nigga, I was going to the motherfucking Black Expo at Jacob Javits, and Kane was in the studio, and the nigga called me. He said, I need you to come in the studio, do a verse, put that rah-rah on my shit. I went right over there, scribbled my shit up real quick, and I ain't do the rah-rah. Because I was like, niggas just want the rah-rah, niggas don't respect my bars? You know what I'm saying? So I wrote my shit, I ain't do the rah-rah. That nigga was like, what you doing? You came out the booth, you ain't do the rah-rah. So I went back in there and did the rah-rah. He like, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. So if you listen to it, you'll notice the rah-rah happens at the end when the whole 16 is done. Because I was really trying to just have these niggas respect my pen. You know what I'm saying? But that rah-rah was hot in the marketplace at the time. Motherfuckers wanted that. So Kane made me do my rah-rah.
Still hot. Nicki Minaj used it. The rah-rah never died.
Word
man.
up, it ain't never died. The Dungeon Dragon ain't never died. You know, so you know, I was just living very comfortably on 16-bar verses and features for a long time, for years. You know what I'm saying? And that's what kept me floating when I couldn't get bread with Leaders, because you know we was showing up with Leaders as 2/3, just me and Dinko. Brown wasn't coming. And promoter niggas was like, I ain't booked 2/3 of you motherfuckers. Y'all can get out of here. Y'all ain't getting no money. This is a breach of contract. Your man ain't here. He's an intricate part of the shit. So, you know, I had to find another way. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was.